Hello, in this video I'd like to show you how easy and quick it is to create something even under 10 minutes in 3DCoat. This will be a scene containing with a character and a little bit of an environment and maybe even a story. Okay, it will be a basketball scene. Let's start. So I'm using voxels and the blob tool will be my platform that I will have the whole scene on. I mean, the blob form, I'm going to use that to create some kind of a shape. Doesn't have to be square or rectangular. It can be a little bit arbitrary. Now, I press space and use this cutout tool to make it more, lean. We don't need this thick of a platform. And let's see, it's pretty dense. I like working in a lightweight scene, and I'm also going to position this more. So pressing space, I press G to position this. Pressing space, I'm resampling this to something really manageable. I mean, 3DCoat can manage a lot of polygons, but it's always best to start light. Okay, Alt S to smooth it out, and yeah, this will do. Let's move on. Let's create a new layer with the same density. Go back to the sphere tool, and I'm going to start drawing the character, because that's where the time usually goes by really quickly. So this is going to be an arm, and maybe let's have a leg, and I'm going to just change the angle a bit. Let's have another leg, and maybe let's create a new layer for the torso, and I don't need steady stroke now, and draw from first point is good for me. So the torso will be pretty much this. As you can see, I'm really low poly, and okay, maybe we can create an even newer layer for the hip, pelvis area. It's really just that and nothing else. A new layer for the neck. And I'm just going to draw a neck here, and we can position it later. Okay, and create a new layer for the head. Again, it's just for blocking. I think we need another arm, usually. So we can either duplicate this and rotate it, but it's easy to draw, so I'm going to press H to select that and create a new layer with the same density. I think I'm going to have my brush be consistently the same thickness as the other arm, and maybe I can give it a little bit of a not just a straight character, but some bentness, I guess. So I want to reposition this, and pressing space, I can use the transform tools, and then press Q for the whole gizmo to appear. Now pressing Shift, and inside the smaller circle, I can reposition my pivot, which is very useful, because I'd like to transform this from the shoulder, and I'm just now clicking inside that and dragging. And maybe, I think I want to split the legs, so I'm going to use the split tool to get it on a separate layer or a separate volume in the sculpt tree. And I'm also going to unparent this, so I'm going to drag and just put it in the root. Okay, so the reason I did this is because I would like to press G and reposition this leg a little bit. Okay, now I'd like the character to be, this is the front view, so from the side view I'd like him to look up. So pressing H on the neck and Shift H on the head. I'm going to press space and transform to center mass, pressing Q to get the gizmo, the pivot point of the transformation, and Shift, pressing Shift I repositioned it, and okay, so we're getting there. I'd like to reposition the arm, so pressing H. I know this isn't just an arm. Yes, it's an arm and a leg. So I'm gonna split this. It would have been better to have these separate. Anyways, you always learn something. Look at these 6 dots. You can click on that and drag it up to the root, and then have them separate and not in a parent-child relation. Okay, so I'd like to just position this arm as well. I'm going to press space to have more control, Q, and then Shift inside that little circle, bring it up. Good. Maybe like this. Okay, I think this will do. And we've got 4 minutes to create the rest of the scene. Not much. Okay, so I want to see if I can make the arms a bit more lean. So I'm going to press Alt S to smooth that, and then press H and Alt S to smooth that. That's just my hotkey for smoothing all, which is, if you press space, right here. I just put a hotkey on it. Okay, what else? We need a ball, of course. New layer, sphere tool, choose it over there, and press E, and this will, this drag, whatever this is, stamp mode, this will create a nice ball for us. I think it could be a bit more, yes, that's exactly what it could be, dense. And then let's, maybe we can select all of these and then put them in a group. And I guess if I press space and transform, the group could use a pivot. This is front view, so I'd like to, well, yes, pressing Shift, I'd like to center the pivot. And then, whoops, Control Z. Oh, okay. Even the ground got into the group. That's a mistake. So I'm going to select the ground, but with H, drag it out and back into the root of the scene. And then now I can only, I can move the character independently. Okay, I think I'm going to, I'm selecting the group, which is now selected. The top parent group called root group right now. I press Shift. And then I can, do all sorts of posing that I like. Okay, I'm just changing views here. Maybe this Shift A to center my character. Okay, he's not looking in the direction that I want because I'd like to, we'll adjust that later. Okay, now really quickly have to draw a backboard and a pole. So here goes nothing. This will be the backboard, and you'll have to take it or leave it. It's a backboard, and that's all. I'm going to cut off this part because it could be better, and then say G, and then G from this view again, and Shift E. Okay, rather space and then transform. Interesting that pressing whatever, Shift E, that's a rotation, usually. And I don't know why it doesn't use the pivot point of the volume. It's a mystery. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly make this thinner in the middle, press Shift. So it's going to keep what's inside. Go to the top view, press sphere, new layer, and there you go. That's a hoop. I'm going to transform to center mass. Okay, Q, scale it down, and then Just put it there. Okay, it's on the floor. Get it up. Good. And then one last thing, a pole with the sphere tool, 16 seconds. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's use steady stroke. Okay, 6 more. And we're done. Pens down. This is what we could come up with in 10 minutes. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the worst. It's actually, given the time constraint, it's something. And, if you spend another 10 minutes, then you can do even more. Maybe we can do 30-minute sessions where I take this whole thing to maybe rough textures, But for the time being, I think this will have to do for a 10-minute sketch. Okay, I might cheat, pressing H and cut off that small part. Okay, so now it's more than 10 minutes. I hope this was useful. Let's see how it looks in renders. Okay, we can add a, let's go to the bucket icon and hover over this, right click and then apply to visible. Okay, it's flat because I have been sculpting in color mode instead of combined. Let's go to the render and marvel in our fantastic basketball scene. I mean, 10 minutes. If I wouldn't talk, it would probably be more beneficial, but then probably I couldn't explain too many things. Hopefully this will, the more I do it, the more you do it, you just got to do it. We will get better and more skillful. Practice is everything. So with that in mind, have a good day and bye.